Yo people, welcome back to the YouTube channel. You already know what time it is. It's time for another video and it's Lukaku. It's Lukaku who's causing a lot of craziness, a lot of chaos in the building at the moment. All the Italian journalists are kicking off the Marzio, Fabrizio, all the O's. Do you know what I'm saying? All the O's are losing their minds right now, late at night. Lateness is greatness because Lukaku is causing a fuss. He's causing a mess. And I say, Netflix, you need to get a keeping up with the Lukaku's series going. I want to see what Jordan's saying. Do you know what I'm saying? Jordan Lukaku, his brother, the footballer. Let's see what he's saying because there's no way Romeo took all the traits, all the main character syndrome out of the womb and took it all for himself. Sharing is caring. I want to know what Jordan's saying because this is all going off. Inter Milan are fuming tonight. And this is what I keep saying about Lukaku. You can't trust this guy because he's so bipolar. 1 minute he's thinking one thing, 1 minute he's thinking the next. 1 minute he wants to join backing on better, backing on business. Now he wants to go to Inter Milan, the love of my life. Do you know what I'm saying? He's talking about, one love, looking like Bob Marley. Now he don't even want to go there because it's apparent that through his lawyers, he's been trying to engineer a Juventus opportunity. He's saying he's open to Juventus. And Inter Milan have been trying to, go up against Chelsea, putting together these meaty fees, these meaty packages. Do you know what I'm saying? Nothing that AJ Tracy would be proud of. Dead packages, right? And next thing you know, he's open to Juventus. The whole song and dance was, I want to go back to my best friend Lautaro, went to his wedding. I want to go and play for the love of my life, Inter Milan. Now he's entertaining rivals. He's entertaining Juventus. And Juventus have got a deal that they want to strike with us. Inter Milan have got a deal that they want to strike with us. We may have a little bit of a bidding war. So you would think, but we'll get to that in the later back end of the video. Now, this is a mad situation because, for me, I kept saying that I was willing to take peanuts. I was willing to take M&Ms, anything for this man. Haribo's, gummies. Don't go anywhere. I was willing to take anything for Lukaku because, I just want him out the club. I just want him out the football club. As you can see, he's quite a crazy, situation to be dealing with. We don't need that right now in our club. We need, tunnel vision, one track mind, focus, young core group with Pochettino heading in one direction. We don't need loose cannons. We don't need craziness. We don't need any tomfoolery. He is the king of tomfoolery. He is literally have you ever seen a player that makes all of these big, gargantuan, jaw-dropping moves, and every single move he creates enemies. Chelsea, we didn't do nothing to you. We spent a lot of money on you. We took out actually a record fee for you. We gave you massive amounts of money for you. I sound like I'm that Netflix series, for you. And all you do is spit in our faces. You know what I'm saying? You just say, actually, no, I don't really want to be here. I'd like to go home now. Thank you very much for, taking the time to, cater for me and try and bring me and sing songs for me at Arsenal at the Emirates. No, not interested. Now, Inter Milan, they were like, the way he left last time, their fan base were angry, right? So angry. But he wants to go back now. Cool, he goes on loan, mash up the Champions League final, rare tear. But he wants to go back. So the Inter Milan fans are starting to get on board again. Now, he's like, actually, no. I've changed my mind again. I want to go to Juventus. He's lost his mind. He's all over the shop. Absolutely all over the shop. Now, for me, I'm just trying to sell to the highest bidder. I don't give a damn about Inter Milan. Inter Milan, you can go yourselves. Screw you. Because the way that you have somehow managed to take all of this money out of my accounts or our accounts is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? My account, because I even had a Lukaku top. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm sure many of you may have had as well. The way that Inter Milan have been able to absolutely just manifest madness on our head tops, they've been able to take money out of our accounts, 100 million, give us back 7 on a loan, and now they're coming to this table with some dead fees, knowing that they've sold Brozovic to Saudi, knowing that they're selling Onana to Manchester United. Inter Milan are coming with the foolish fees that are landing on our table. So screw Inter Milan. I don't give a damn about Inter Milan. In fact, the funniest thing that could happen here is that Inter Milan gets screwed over and he does go to Juventus because I don't like Inter Milan after this little experience, this little back and forth we've had. However, Inter Milan could walk away. That is the latest, and I'm following this in live time. This is breaking as we speak. More things are coming out and out. So I'm trying to keep pace, stay on track. GP. I'm trying to be with this story right now. It's not easy. But Inter Milan could leave the Lukaku race if they do not get a response from him in the next hours about whether, of course, he still wants to join. Lukaku spoke to Juventus through his lawyer. That's from Marzio. Now, the reason why that's coming out is because Lukaku has been not picking up the phone, it seems, to Inter Milan's manager Inzaghi, right? Saying that Inter Milan cannot get a hold of Lukaku. They're trying to contact him. He's not picking up the phone. or his lawyer isn't. So I don't know what's going on here. Juventus want to do a deal with Chelsea. They have an offer on the table of 37.5 million euros plus 2.5 million euros, so taking this up to 40 million euros, not pounds, million euros. Chelsea always wanted 40 million pounds. Juventus are coming with 40 million euros. But this is only valid if they sell Vlahovic. Of course, Juventus have their own financial things going on. You see Pogba's available for like 8 million Squaddinis. They're trying to sell Vlahovic, and they're only going to buy Lukaku if they sell Vlahovic. Now, other reports were coming out that we have been offered Vlahovic for 21 million pounds, and they will do a deal for Vlahovic at 21 million pounds if they give us Lukaku going the other way. So it would be a swap deal, plus we give them 21 million pounds for Vlahovic. Juventus are happy to do that deal. Now, clearly, if we're that interested in Vlahovic, who's been linked with us, now apparently according to Fabrizio Romano, Chelsea have not got Vlahovic on their list. He's not part of Chelsea's lists. No negotiations or talks at the moment. Chelsea's bid for Lukaku has not changed Chelsea's stance. That's the latest from Fabrizio. So despite the fact that they want Lukaku and they're willing to give us Vlahovic the other way, Chelsea are not interested in Vlahovic. So there's two ways to do this deal, just to keep you on track, keep you on side. We either bid 21 million pounds for Vlahovic and we give them Lukaku for free in a swap, or they will take Lukaku for 40 million euros, but they have to sell Vlahovic to a different club before that deal goes through. So it's all over the place. Inter Milan's offer is as it stands, 35 million euros plus 5 million euros add-ons. Inter Milan's final bid, that is, according to the reports. Now, I'm looking at Inter Milan's bid and saying that their bid is slightly better, because even though the two teams have put the same 40 million euros package, and obviously more upfront from Juventus in terms of 37.5 million euros instead of 35, Inter Milan's bid does not depend on any other player going, right? Vlahovic would have to leave. We don't know where Vlahovic is going. We don't have time to waste. Inter Milan's bid is a final bid, just money. Nobody needs to leave. They're willing to do that deal. 35 million euros plus 5 million add-ons. If Lukaku still wants to go there, that should hopefully get accepted. Maybe they're meeting us halfway, right? Between the 40 million pounds that we wanted and maybe the 30 million pounds that they were kind of going to offer. And Lukaku heads on his merry way. Lukaku is causing a scene right now. He's causing a scene. He's causing confusion. He's causing anarchy, chaos. And Inter Milan were kind of promised by Lukaku that he wouldn't speak to Juventus. He wasn't interested in that. That's what it's always been reported. So it's always been told he doesn't want to go anywhere else but Inter Milan. He's rejected Saudi. He's rejected, so many other opportunities. Juventus being one of them previously, as we thought. But so we're told no. He actually wants to play European football. He wants to stay in Europe. And now he's realised actually if Inter Milan are going to potentially not offer Chelsea what they want, then I need to have another option. And this is where Juventus has now suddenly turned his head. Because let's not forget, people, the Euros is next summer, 2024 Euros. He wants to be starting up front for Belgium. And if he's going to be playing, then he needs to be playing on a regular. He can't be on the bench like he was this year for Edin Dzeko, 37-year-old striker, struggling with fitness issues for most of the season until their back end. So he needs to be on the pitch. So now he's thinking, you know what? I love Inter Milan, maybe. Does he? Who knows at this point? But I actually need to get on the pitch in any European top league, top 5 league. And now Juventus have come to the table. Now, unless there's any other updates, that is the current situation, people, as I reload at the moment. But this guy is just, he's all over. And now it's also being reported that Lautaro and Chelsea, no, not happening. Okay, that's also an X, according to Fabrizio. That's also been put out there. So, listen, it's a madness. We know that Vlahovic has suitors. So take away from this video that if we were to go down the Juventus route, and he is looking more towards Juventus with his lawyers and they're in contact, then PSG are interested in Vlahovic. And maybe, who knows, Manchester United could even come to the table if they decide that Hairline is too expensive from Atalanta. But this situation is mind-boggling. It's madness. And it's only just getting more and more dramatic as the minutes go on. For me personally, Inter Milan's bid is better because there's no player that has to leave. I would prefer him to go to Juventus because I don't like the way Inter Milan have fleeced us over the last couple of years and the way that they've approached this negotiation from the start. And Lukaku is just insane and I just want him out of my football club. That is my take from everything. That is my conclusion from this. We're coming to a conclusion, more than you can believe. But where he will end up, And how many tears will be shed in the process will be very interesting to see. But you let me know in the comments down below, what do you make of this situation in this saga? And for everybody who was trying to engineer potential return to Chelsea and, oh, we have to give him another chance, we need a striker, he needs to get back to some sort of form, we need each other. Hold that, yeah? I've never done that on camera. Hold that, yeah? All those people that tried to tell me, oh, we should give him another chance. Oh, he could be better this time. Hold that. Yeah? You're out of... Hopefully now you've learned your lesson. You're clinically insane if you think this man should be at our football club any longer. Nobody does now, but there were people that were entertaining it because he got in a little bit of form at Inter Milan. Hold that. Get this man out of my club. Get him gone ASAP, Rocky, please. Until next time, subscribe, like, smash up the comments, because that's what I want to see. I want to see the comments. Until then, it's our madness. In a bit, people. Peace.